No. Halloween.
What are you doing?
I don't know.
This is Halloween. This is Halloween. Pumpkin scream in the dead of night.
Help.
Stream visually arresting on Spotify.
This is his own album and it's shit.
Hi everyone, I'm Pop Tart.
And I'm Miss Serotonin.
And welcome to Tea Time with Pop and Sarah. Aww.
Hey Hens, and welcome back to Tea Time with Pop and Sarah. We're once again joined by Ella Demonio to talk about all things Halloween because the Witch Blair isn't allowed to do anything Halloween related in Lincoln. So, Halloween.
Love it.
Thanks for joining us on this episode of Tea Time.
It's been lovely discussing Halloween with you.
Thanks.
So what is your favourite Halloween film of all time?
Favourite Halloween film of all time currently are the Annabelle series, even though they are absolute trash.
Yeah, they are shit.
They are trash. It's like, it's based on a real event. Yes, one sentence.
Yeah.
One sentence.
They just watched a slappy episode of Goosebumps, didn't they? That's what it says.
Yeah, but like, I love them, and I'm in theory going to be Balak this year for Halloween.
Gonna be what?
Balak the Nun.
Oh.
I saw a vision, a nun spiked here, and then they do a whole film about said nun, but no real reason of how she gets back to England. But anywho, so gonna be that bitch. But yeah, it's like, if it's gonna be horror, that series. If it's just a Halloween film, cliche as fuck, Nightmare Before Christmas.
Oh, I tell you what, my favourite two are. If we're going proper horror and like non-horror, but like Halloween, my favourite horror is the Blob 1988 version because it's like proper, just ridiculous 80s sort of sci-fi, and it's gory as fuck as well. My favourite non-Halloween, well, Halloweeny because it is Scooby-Doo and the Witch's Ghost. That is a fucking bop. I love it.
Right, what is the Scooby-Doo episode where they're in the kitchen and she uses a spatula to carve the wall and there's the ship's name on it?
Oh, Zombie Island.
Thank you.
Tea.
Thank
I
you.
had that on VHS. I'm all on VHS.
It's such a great Scooby-Doo
I
film.
love Scooby-Doo. It's like my favourite thing as a kid.
How do you not know this?
We need to show you
I
this.
didn't have children's TV channels.
You need to watch this.
We need to do a screening at some point of just Scooby-Doo Halloween movies. I actually would watch them.
As a franchise, my favourite is Resident Evil.
Love.
Even though the last one was just absolute bollocks because they retconned the last like 4 films in the last 10 minutes. So I was watching it with Blair and I literally turned to Blair and I went, they're not gonna fuck off, and they just completely retconned it. It's absolute bollocks.
It never actually happened.
And also, what really shit me up as a kid, War of the Worlds. And my dad used to.
Tom Cruise in it.
No, the old
The
one,
original,
which is
right.
stupid, but it just scared me. And my dad used to play the soundtrack whenever he was pissed off at me because I would cry.
Yeah. Oh,
wow!
I tell you what,
I didn't like it.
I tell you what fucked me up when I was a kid. My parents watched Deep Blue Sea, and the bit where he gets his legs eaten off, I was like, like that. Never look at legs in the same way. We're not screaming.
I haven't seen those. I've only seen the new Tom Cruise one. That's Mr. Middletooth.
The old one's stupid because you can see the strings. It's so shit, but it just terrified me.
It's like a horror version of the Muppets or something.
Yeah, it's stupid.
The only horror film that fucks me up is the Blair Witch Project, the original one.
I've not seen
I
it.
hate POV horror films. Just horror films
Wow.
with POV. I panic so much. I'm like, it's real. She's gonna get me in a forest. Doesn't exist. She doesn't exist.
War of the Worlds though started
Well,
as
she's right there, but
it started as a radio show in America, and they thought it was real. So like people were like going to shops and like buying like 100 bottles of water. Like, we're gonna die.
They thought Gruel was made up of a twist film.
Keeping on with Halloween, but you know that I'm quite a big gamer. Is Alien Isolation.
Fucking terrifying.
The Alien films are amazing anyway.
Yeah, apart from Prometheus and
Prometheus was shit.
The new two
definitely
are
seen
awful.
them all.
But
Aliens is
Alien
brilliant.
Resurrection's
You need
my
to watch
favourite.
Aliens.
They're so
Hadley's
good.
a horror queen. How horror references that? Get off our
They
stage.
are shit. They are shit. I barely watch anything, to be fair. Yeah. I love Halloween. I love the season. I love the day. But horror films, No, I don't really watch.
Alien Isolation is fucking terrifying because you play as Amanda's daughter, Ellen's daughter Amanda, and on this like space station, and you're wandering around like everything's fucking hunky dory.
Yeah.
And then out of the blue, like the alien drops out of the ceiling. I threw my controller at the wall. I was like, nah, like absolute shit. And this will make you piss. The way that the game teaches you is you can't kill it. You can't kill the alien because grow up. Like, and it teaches you to get used to where it is, and it makes this really weird like that's not what it does, but like a chirpy like bird noise, so you know where it is to hear it. And I played loads of Alien Isolation. So it's in my old house, and I went to bed with my window open because it was quite warm, and a bird was outside my window, made the exact same noise, and I woke up and was like, like I think I could punch a xenomorph in the face and win. Like,
Watch out for them
Happy back, punches, pinches and wings.
Oh my days.
You know what game I used to really love? Did either of you play House of the Dead at all?
Yes, every time at the bowling alley, just.
Yeah, I used to love it because it was like, I mean, the voice acting was something else. It was
no!
It like
You said this in the game in episode 2.
because like in the sort of second one, he literally drives to the church bit where he starts the game and goes, "We're meeting G over there," and they're like, "Oh, like fucking hell." Like, but I love it because it just changes in different directions. Like the zombies and bosses are just brilliant, and it gets a bit shit after House of Dead 3, but 1 and 2 are.
What sort of Halloween do you like? Like films, like supernatural, psychological.
Oliver, did you just
say Oliver Twist film?
It's actually very scary. It's about people not being able to eat.
To be fair, the last 10 minutes of the Oliver Twist film where they're chasing what's his face round and trying to lynch him, that film was weird. I was like,
the dog was appropriate.
But type of films with psychological thrillers, I love a good psych because I like to just make my anxiety even worse by thinking it's real. Third Kind fucked me right up. It's basically this bar now that's like, I'm actually an alien. And then they put like this fake real version of this
Hedwig done fucked.
like psychotherapy session with the acted version next to each other, so it's fake and even more fake to make it think it's real.
Right.
And it just fucked me right because they're like, the man starts floating and screaming and his face melts.
What was that? Was it Signs, which was the alien film about like this kid? Right, I'm gonna have to ask Blair. What's the film with the kids that are like, and they've got aliens visiting their house, and all of the chairs go on the ceiling, and you think it's the other son, and it's not. It's the other one.
Oh, I can't remember what it's called, but yeah, it's not Signs. It's more recent.
Yeah. Is it Close Encounters?
Yeah.
Right. Close Encounters fucked me up because it is like psychological, and it kind of, they've been visited by aliens like when they were younger, and there's like they're coming back, and they're like learning about why they're coming back and who they're going for because they want one of the children, and like the clues in the film are like they come if you've like got an allergy or an illness or something like that, and one of the kids is asthmatic. So the entire way through...
that was Signs, the kid was asthmatic in it.
Is it Signs or is it Close Encounters? No.
He's asthmatic in Signs.
Or he's got some illness. You think it's this kid the entire way through, and then at the end it's the other child, and it flashes back to all of the little clues they've given you, and it fucked me up. Because films like that, when you have to go back and watch it and you see it, terrify me because it's the imagination filling in the blanks that's scary.
My favourite sort of horror movies are like the sort of really trashy 80s sort of sci-fi.
Yeah.
Like I love like ones
Preaching from the Black Lagoon.
Yeah, well that's more like 50s, 60s.
Yeah,
but like that sort of B movie is also brilliant. But one of my favourite movies is just stupid as fuck. It's called Chopping Mall, and like basically this shopping mall gets these security guard robots.
Cookie Mama's gone down.
Yeah, these security guard robots in a shopping mall, and they're chasing people around who literally go into a party in a shopping mall, and one of them gets their head zapped off and it explodes.
What's the fuck?
It's a good movie, but it's insane. And I watched like the Dead Meat YouTube series at all. I recommend it if you like horror. He talks about different horror movies and does like kill counts and then like podcasts on various bits. Like he's doing Final Destination at the moment, which I'll get onto. But like it's a really good review of horror movies, and I find myself watching those movies in that way he does it rather than actually watching the movie, because it means I can get it all in like 10 minutes and not have to sit around and go, that movie's shit. Like I love like
the Paranormal Activities are shit.
Oh, they're awful.
No,
they just put them out every Halloween.
I will not watch them because they freak me the fuck out.
See, I'm fine with those because it's a jump scare. I'm like, oh, and then I'm fine.
You get used to it,
I watched the first one in the cinema and literally wept for about 20 minutes afterwards because I was so freaked out by it. Went to see it again because I'm glutton for punishment, and realised that every time, spoilers in case you've never watched them from 10 years ago, every time something bad is going to happen, you hear a low bass sound go, and that tells you something shit's going to happen. So I just close my eyes and don't watch them. Like, I fucking hate Ghost Trains, for Christ's sake. Like, the one at Pleasure Beach, Skegness, I will not go on because I shit myself.
The thing is that Jewel at Alton Towers, where you shoot the zombies, I'm sitting in the dark, so I go with a button and get loads of points. I always win.
I just do this, close my eyes and hope for the best.
Sounds like you on stage, to be fair.
Tell you what really shat me up, The Conjuring.
Oh, yeah.
Fucking, it's in that Annabelle series. So there's Annabelle, because it's called The Conjuring Universe. So it's Conjuring, Annabelle, and The Nun, and they're all linked together. The Conjuring, we watched at my house, me, Rio, Blair, and were you there?
Yeah, I think so.
And
probably.
I screamed so loud at the bit where the nun's on top of the cupboard.
Oh yeah, I was there. Yeah.
And the next door neighbours were banging on the wall to get us to shut up. Well, I thought she was in the cupboard, and I was like screaming and fucking terrified. That film shat me up.
I love a good sort of like horror movie viewing at Halloween. Like you just sit and watch loads of shit movies or something like that, like cult movies.
Rocky Horror.
Yeah.
Like, it's such a go-to Halloween film to watch. It's not necessarily scary, but it's a great film.
It is a great film. It's just so campy.
And I'm glad it's getting more appreciation now. Like, I love cult movies, like things like Sliver, Rocky Horror, like getting much more like recognition.
A really shit cult horror movie, Reanimator. It's so fucking bad. I got a green liquid. Wait, it's not. No, I'm sorry. Injecting a glow stick into someone's arse is not going to make them come back to life. But apparently,
my favourite thing is it's this New Zealand horror movie. I can't remember the name of it. Brain Damage or something like that. And it's like literally this New Zealand sort of like manor house gets overrun with zombies, and then like the grandma gets infected. At the end, it's literally like this massive boob like creature. Like it's insane.
Tits McGee just comes out the cupboard like.
Yeah.
Blair has been trying to get me to watch this sleep paralysis documentary for fucking years, and I refuse.
Oh, is that the one where at the title card is like that black demon with like red eyes and just pointy teeth, just standing over a bed like Ella.
I don't even know.
No. Oh, that on Netflix. I'll have to scroll past it. I'm like, no, I don't know.
Netflix did I can't remember what it was called, but there was like
different film, not Darth Maul .2.
Insidious made me laugh. Tiptoe through the like, it was scary up to that point, and then I was like, oh fuck off. Next actor with an axe. But there was a thing on Netflix which was like, and hopefully Blair can tell me what it was called again, which was like separate stories of people that have had like supernatural visits or have seen aliens or
is it called
have
Haunted?
been possessed.
Documentary.
Yeah.
But they were like separate episodes and were like they filmed the person and they were quite scary.
Good,
like that was really good. That's what I like about Netflix is the fact that they don't have to like adhere to any fucking rules or shit. So they're like, let's spook some shit
Netflix has quite a good selection of like horror stuff.
Yeah,
Like I started watching Stranger Things finally the other day and I actually really enjoyed it.
I watched the first episode and was bored.
I cried.
It's in my list, so I'm like, force yourself.
I've only watched like 2 and I was like, it's pretty good, but I've not gone back to it yet.
Yeah.
You know.
I mean, going like back to horror in games of Halloween, the only game series that I played as a horror that's fucked me up so much, Amnesia, The Dark Descent.
Yes.
Mr. Smarty Mouth can fuck off.
Yeah.
Because you can't kill them. It gives you fucking like paralysis, anxiety attacks, the screen wobbles, and it's all, you can't do anything. You just have to hide. And living in Epsom, having to walk from one side from my mate's house where I played the game back home, I had to go for a forest. No. should not be playing that game and watching that. Oh, speaking of horror, have you seen that video of this urban explorer dressed up like a half owl man demon in a suit? YouTube
No.
it. It's fucking horrific. He stands in this, like, he waits to these people go into this old asylum and then creeps up on them. He's like 7 foot tall with this giant barn owl mask and long fingers, and just goes, it's like leans towards them, and people are literally praying, they're breaking down, having panic attacks, screaming, crying, because they think it's so real.
But that's the same with Slender Man.
Yeah, that fucked me up when I first started learning about it.
How did that? Because Slender Man was a
it
game.
actually do to people?
It was
he just like swallowed them up.
Before,
He
no,
just takes children.
Yeah.
That's literally his whole thing, is just taking children. Is what it's portrayed as on the internet. It started mainly on messenger boards like 4chan and Scary Pasta.
It was like fan fiction.
Yeah, it became this big cultural phenomenon. Games got released.
The game, and now they've done a film.
The murder. And then there was the film.
Well, actually, it wasn't a murder. It's attempted murder. She actually survived.
Oh, she did.
She actually
should not sound so gleeful, Christ. She lived.
You see, when you're talking about that owl face mask, that's probably based off. There's this slasher movie called Stage Fright, where like this guy literally wears an owl mask as part of a theatre production and like murders people during it. It's a really good movie. The death scenes are a bit ridiculous.
I'll link you both to it because
it
fucked me up.
Sounds terrifying.
We've kind of a real tangent from
Halloween,
just horror.
Well, it is still Halloween because you watch Halloween films, didn't you?
I love Halloween though. Like my
games,
favourite thing is just like when you have like the pumpkin soup and then I'll eat all the sweets, the food, man.
Before we go off of
apples.
films, and I it's in my head and I hate it. The Human Centipede.
Oh God, no!
Love it.
No,
I fucking love it.
It is a disgrace of a show. Of a film. It's disgraceful. We got played it when I was in year 9 as part of our fucking drama thing, and I couldn't walk home for 3 weeks because I was terrified I would be kidnapped and be like surgically attached to an arsehole.
So like the first one is like, oh fuck, that's kind of twisted. Second one is ridiculous because it's so many people, and that guy who, bless him, looks like a toad. The most horrific bit in that film for me is when like the baby dies.
I don't know anything about it. I don't want. People like that come up with those films need to be in prison. I'm sorry, but something's fucking wrong with you.
Speaking of that though, Saw films, a lot of the traps are designed from the kids of the directors. They give them ideas. Children!
But the Saw films are fine because there's a backstory to it in the fact of like, isn't it people that have done shit wrong? That are the ones that are attacked.
You did, like, if you want to live again, prove that you deserve to live.
Exactly. So like that, you kind of get it. But the Human Centipede is like, I'm a fucking weirdo. The fuck? It's so.
It lingers to the extreme, really.
Did you see that thing though? That was like guy at. It was like done as a news article, and it was like guy at the front of Human Centipede doesn't believe in privilege. That tickled me.
Sarah.
Kind of funny though.
Jesus Christ.
I didn't write it! Fucking hell!
Debatable.
So what are you all thinking of doing for Halloween then? You're going to go out, going to have some drinkies?
We'll probably do a cabaret. We normally do a Halloween cabaret, don't we?
Week before Halloween usually, isn't it?
Normally.
Yeah.
I'm also in Doncaster doing a gig with Bunny and Honey.
Is that at Halloween time?
Yeah, it's. I'm pretty sure it's Halloween weekend. No, it's not. It's not. It's like the 22nd of October.
Okay.
And it's a burlesque Halloween night.
I might come along and see that.
So it looks fucking amazing. There's like a burlesque troupe. There's dancers. There's like a massive fucking dinosaur. The whole thing's being like kitted out as like Halloween, and I'm gonna look Halloweeny, but then do My Name is Tallulah from Bugsy Malone.
I'm laughing because I don't know the reference again.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
I'm a terrible gay.
So if you're in Doncaster, come and see it. Honestly, it's going to be fun. And I've already put in a word for like you, Pop, and Blair to do it because I think it's
cute.
It's
On that
so
day
what
or
you do.
future?
No, next year.
Oh, lovely.
It's too late now, but I was like, when they were talking to me about it, I was like, I literally know like 5 people that would like run at this. Like, it's so good. But did you ever go trick-or-treating?
Until I was about 17.
Oh, I love trick-or-treating.
I used to make my own costumes and everything. My favourite was when I was a schoolboy werewolf zombie. I was 15 and made that costume from scratch because I didn't have a lot of things to do.
I used
Friends.
to.
Darkness, my old friend.
Yeah, but no, I love trick-or-treating. Love it so much.
Same.
It's just the fucking drama theatre of it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it is ridiculous.
It's all the drama, Mick. I love it. I say it though when they give you pennies. It's like I'd rather have some like fruit salad like sweets than pennies.
Don't. The worst one with the money for me. This old lady went to our little bungalow, knocked on the door, trick or treat. She's like, "Oh, you look so cute." There's blood leaking out of every possible orifice in my face. Thanks, Deirdre. And she picked up this envelope, and I was like, "What is she giving me?" And she went, "Oh, I went down to the post office early, got a pension, have some pennies." Like, "Keep it, you need to eat, duck." Thanks, I'll take a fiver. And
Somebody gave me a fiver once. I was like, oh, lovely.
And then
girl.
like 10 minutes later, went to someone else's house. He was like, "Who are you collecting for?" "Me."
What?
"I'm a fat cunt. It's Halloween. I want sweets. Give me the candy bars." And he was like, "Well, I think you should go to charity." Yes, because I'm sure.
Oh yeah, because Halloween is known for being a
rotting out.
charitable cause.
Hey,
Fuck off.
Fuck off, Netland. Honestly.
Oh, go make a pumpkin. Twat.
Honestly.
Oh dear.
So
But no, I absolutely love it. Like, what's
How
your
it's
favourite
great.
costume? Or yours, actually. Go
Oh,
both.
yeah.
Go both.
What would you mean favourite?
Like, when you were a kid, what was your favourite thing to dress up as?
Oh, that's a good question. I used to like dressing up as like sea monsters and shit like that. I used to think that was really fun.
Fish.
Like, yeah.
Just a koi carp.
I liked
That's
one that
it.
I did for Halloween, and I got like top 3 in a Halloween costume at the scene. This is like a couple of years back, and I did like a clown jester, but the mask was like halfway off the face and was like blood under it, and that was really good.
I remember
loved that.
your Halloween
Show me
costume
that.
once. You wore a snowman once.
Yeah,
you went
I-
as a dead snowman.
Yeah, I
for
went as
Halloween.
dead
I
Olaf.
remember that. I remember
Yeah, I
seeing
went as dead
that.
Olaf. I got a onesie and just went with fake blood, and was like, that'll do.
I just did David Bowie.
And I dyed my hair blue, so it was like icy.
Oh,
You
she's
did
different.
Yeah. Oh yeah, you did actually.
She's
Yeah.
different. She makes an effort.
She's
Oh,
a
she's
fashion
different.
queen. Oh, she's edgy. Oh, she's like oh, she's a Barbie queen.
Be different, but do J-Lo.
Be different, but do Olaf. But yeah, Halloween, love it.
It's just a banter of a holiday.
It
isn't
is.
Like,
It's gay Christmas.
It is
It's
gay
gay
Christmas.
that and Eurovision,
Yeah.
but that's obviously a different thing. You know they're making a Eurovision movie for Netflix.
Yes.
Why?
Banter, innit?
I
Are
don't-
you doing
why?
it? Did
I
you
will.
write it?
No,
Have
I
you
did.
funded
Will
this
Ferrell,
yourself?
Will Ferrell's wrote it.
What?
It's set in Iceland.
The fuck?
I'm
Okay.
worried.
but-
Honestly, that's gonna be a Halloween movie, I tell you.
What time are we on?
All right, should we sum it up? I think we've. probably
Is there
summed it
anything
up.
else you want to talk about Halloween? Is there anything that you... Oh, there we go.
Actually, back to
Yeah,
food.
Christmas is a pagan holiday.
Yeah, that's true. It is a pagan holiday, All Hallows Eve.
Was it? I'm gonna say it wrong. It's no. I'm not gonna try and describe it.
Just
The
do it
Irish
anyway.
holiday.
Try your best. Try your best.
But do J-Lo.
Look, that's Shakira.
It's spelt Sam Hain, but pronounced Samhain, the Irish holiday.
Okay.
Oh, thank you for that.
Because the Irish language is stupid.
Because you used to put pumpkins out to like ward from evil spirits, wasn't it?
Before, all the Irish went over to America and took the tradition. They didn't have pumpkins, so they used to do it out of turnips.
Huh!
I'm
They
doing that
look
this year.
Horrific.
I like turnip actually. It's alright.
What were you going to say?
So, like going back to Halloween, like going back to favourite costumes and stuff. Halloween parties. Did you play any games? Like Halloween games?
Hide
Boss
the
the apple.
cucumber. No joke.
Somebody call the authorities for this one, please. Take her away.
Apple bobbin.
Apple bobbin. Donut on a string.
What?
Donut on a string.
No, we used to
You
do...
tie a donut to a
Oh,
string,
yeah,
tie it to
yeah,
the
I
ceiling.
played
You can't
that.
lick your fingers. You can't use your hands. Only your mouth.
We used to do...
Training is what they called it. And you had to bite the donut off the string.
We used to have those things where they had like the goop in the bowls and you had to reach out for
Yeah.
a
Oh, it's
part.
maggots. It's actually just spaghetti.
Yeah, it's just
Susan.
jelly,
It's
isn't
maggots.
We
Like,
used to
oh,
I
it's
love this.
brains, it's just jelly.
We used to do potato on the leg. Which... the fuck? We just went...
What kind of Irish heritage?
You tie...
You Irish?
No! I'm
dear.
half Scandinavian!
I'm Irish and I've never fucking heard of it.
Same.
You tie a potato around your waist, like you tie a string to a potato and then the other bit around your waist, and you put the mini pumpkins that you can get from Sainsbury's. God, I am
gosh.
middle class. Put it on the floor, and then you've got from this end to that end, and you've got all you can do is that with the potato to kick it down.
Oh my god, we used to have a game like that called Swing Your Donger, and you'd live. we right.
Subtly thrusting and fully swing your cock.
No, the
Like, swing
first
your
thing
cock.
reminded me. like we used to have like a pair of tights with a tennis ball and you wrap it around your waist. Then someone else would have like a flower pot there, and you have to land the ball by thrusting and get the ball in the pot. It was fun.
I'm worried.
I had a good
I'm
time.
very worried.
Please wrap it up.
Yeah,
Well,
on that
for
note.
swinging your dog.
On that note.
It's been a lovely episode.
Lovely gal. Thank you for joining us.
Thank you for joining us. And hope you don't have a breakdown after this.
Bye.
Come see us at the scene for our Halloween cabaret whenever it is.
Yeah, who knows when it is. It was some point soon, you know, bantering it. Swing your donger.
No.
Bye, Hens.
Bye, Hens. I'm in your house. Happy Halloween.
In your
I'm in your pussy.